Hi, welcome to the channel. Jake, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I want to welcome everybody today to the Sunday review show. Give yourselves a round of applause. Shout out to you for being here on time. Yes, shout out to you. Want to get everybody's 2 cents. We're going to discuss fights this weekend. Is Anthony Joshua scared of Tyson Fury? We're going to talk about the Conor Benn fight. Is Conor being fooled? And Shakur Stevenson says that Tank would beat Devin the Dream turned into a nightmare Haney. But before we do that, make sure you punch that like and subscribe button, and make sure you let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as we go throughout the live. Be sure to help support the channel by punching that like and subscribe button, or hitting the $ 2 cents boxing in the Cash App, or letting me know and dropping it below your 2 cents in a super chat If you're listening to the replay of this live, be sure to hit the heart with the $sign and just leave a special thanks below. Let me know you are really enjoying the show. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? It's 2:07 in Arizona. It's 4:09 here. Yep, starting at 4 today. I wanted to start at 3, but I got caught up cleaning and organizing some things, and I just had to get it done. So I'm finished and I'm here. Wow, 2 birds with 1 stone. I think this is probably a better time earlier than later on Sundays. I'm trying to, run an experiment, do some later, see what the numbers looking like. But I think early works for me so I can get to sleep early on a Sunday and get my week started off correct. Shout out to everybody in the building. So put a 1 in the chat if you saw the Conor Benn fights this weekend, if you watched the Pro Box card. Who watched boxing this weekend? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm gonna let some more people pull up in here before we go through the news, because this is Boxing the Sunday review show. Punch the like button. Punch the subscribe button if you haven't already. A lot of people watching, a lot of people returning viewers, a lot of people not punching the subscribe button. I don't get it. If I go somewhere probably more than 3 times, I'm going to go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to keep, I enjoy the content clearly. I subscribe to people I agree with. I subscribe to people I don't agree with because, I'm watching the content. So let's get started. Shout out to everybody in the building. Boxing news, April 12th, 2028. The biggest news in boxing is Tyson Fury's successful return in the ring on April 11th, 2026, where he defeated Arslanbek Makhmadov at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Fury's victory was reignited immediate talks for a long-awaited battle of Britain against Anthony Joshua, who watched from ringside. Now, we're going to talk about that. Y'all know I'm not the biggest Tyson Fury fan, but I am a content creator, and Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua is going to be... Actually, I'm not a big Anthony Joshua fan either. However, that is going to be a big fight in boxing, especially over in the UK. But let's talk about these upcoming fights that we got coming up. As of April 11, 2026, we got... Wait. Conor Benn. No. Those already happened. Let me pull up the other fights. Hold on. April 17th, we got Alicia Baumgardner versus Bomi Rishin in New York, fighting on ESPN for the IBF, WBO, WBA women's junior lightweight titles. So we got to check that out. Shout out to Alicia Baumgardner. And we might have some time to squeeze in a conversation about Alicia Baumgardner too, because contrary to popular belief, I like Baumgardner. I like her as a fighter. She's cool, but her attitude and a lot of things, issues I do have with her, but I don't think she's ducking Caroline Dubois. I think she have a point with a lot of things she's saying, but what I don't agree with is how she's trying to criticize her, call her a C+ fighter, and she had a C+ performance and all of that. But we'll get into that. But that's my only issue with Alicia. You got you a big name. She attaching her name to you the same way you did to Clarissa Shields. What is the problem? But we'll get into that. April 18th, we got Callum Smith versus David Morrell. Was that fight canceled? I think that fight was canceled. Didn't Callum Smith pull out that fight? Y'all let me know and drop it below. April 18th, we got Ben Whitaker versus Brian Suarez in the UK on the Zone. There's nothing on the line for that fight. May 2nd, we got Naoya Inoue versus Junto Nakatani in Tokyo. The network is to be announced, and it will be for the undisputed junior featherweight championship of the world. Gilberto Ramirez versus David Benavidez coming up May 2nd in Las Vegas on the Zone for the WBA and WBO cruiserweight titles. A lot of people looking forward to that fight. Let me know and drop it below what y'all think about that fight. May 9th, Fabio Wardley. So big fights coming up in May every weekend. May is going to be a great month for boxing. We got Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois in Manchester, fighting on the Zone. WBO heavyweight title is on the line. That's May 9th. May 23rd, we got Alexander Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven, his first ever heavyweight professional boxing match ever. And they will be fighting in Giza, Egypt on the Zone with the WBC heavyweight title on the line. Imagine that. Your first heavyweight fight ever, and you're fighting for a title. I don't think you're a phenom or nothing. You just came from kickboxing, apparently. Well, we'll possibly get into that later because that's crazy work. June 27th, one of the most anticipated fights of the year thus far, in my opinion. If you can think of a more anticipated fight that we've had this year, let me know and drop it below. But we got Xander Zayas versus Jaron Ennis in Brooklyn, New York, fighting on the Zone for the unified junior middleweight titles. So those are all the upcoming fights. Let me know and drop it below which of those fights are y'all looking forward to seeing. I know Xander Zayas and Boots is definitely going to be at the top of the list. But I always enjoy watching Ben Whitaker fight. I think the Fabio Wardley Daniel Dubois, that's going to be a good night, a good competitive fight. Everybody think Naoya Inoue is going to watch Junto, but we're going to see. We're going to see how that's going to go. I was looking forward to the Morrell fight, but I believe that's been canceled. And, you know, people really going to believe Alicia Baumgartner is just about to watch one of Caroline Dubois' old opponents, is what they're saying. Blaze say Boots versus Xander is the biggest fight of the year for me. Inoue and Junto is next. Okay. Kui in the building. What's going on, Kui? Kui say she hit the like button on both the streams. Y'all get like Kui. She hit the like. That's what I'm talking to. Shout out to Kui. She hit the like button on both the streams. That's what I'm talking about, Kui. So that's the fights we got coming up. So we got some boxing coming up. So if you're gambling, if you just want to see great boxing, May is definitely going to be the month for you. Recent headlines: Regis Prograis retirement. The former two-time champion confirmed his retirement after his loss to Conor Benn, citing a storybook ending despite entering the fight with multiple injuries. Now, Regis Prograis did better than a lot of people thought. Regis Prograis performed better in that fight than a lot of people thought he would. And he had multiple injuries. So he was definitely not telling the truth leading up into the fight that he wasn't injured. I knew he was lying. Like, you just he just was going, he was overdoing it in my opinion. But he went in there. I think Regis won more than 2 rounds. I give him 3, 4 maybe. Either way, he didn't go in there and get washed. He didn't go in there and get washed by Conor Benn. He was tagging Conor Benn. He was walking Conor Benn right into straight right hands. And Conor Benn couldn't even get him out of there. He had a busted eye, a messed up hand. He couldn't move his knee. But he had the opportunity to fight in front of 70,000 people. He's making it seem like he didn't get like a career payday for this situation, but I believe he did, because why else would you do it? But everybody knew Regis was about to lose. But how would y'all rate Conor Benn's performance on a scale of 1 to 10? How would you rate Conor Benn's performance against Regis Prograis? How did he look as a boxer to you? Somebody said a 4. Shout out Bobby in the building. Blaze P for P said a 4. Aircraft Carrier said a 7. Okay, Aircraft Carrier. I Am Your Leader gave it a 4. Okay. Aircraft Carrier, why you didn't give him a 10? Ryan versus Conor or Tio versus Ryan, neither one is a champion. Ryan is a champion. Kadir gave him a -2. Dondra gave him a -2, a 2. Blaze P for P gave him a 4. Conor looks like he's draining himself at the weight. I mean, I showed the picture of how big he was from his last fight. Like, he had to cut a lot of weight. 2 cents is awesome. Thank you, I'm Your Leader. Why am I awesome? Cam J say 4 is appropriate. So if he would have got the stoppage, Aircraft Carrier would have gave him a 10. But it looked like the consensus, for the most part, people are saying a 4. That's like the average. When fans don't like a fighter, they lie. I don't think people analysis of a fight. I don't think my audience base their analysis of a fight off if they like them or not. Because I don't like Conor Benn, but if he had a good performance, I'm not gonna say he didn't. That doesn't even make sense. Dondrick talking about Regis got robbed. I haven't rewatched the fight, so I might go rewatch the fight and be like, hell no, nah, Regis was tagging him more than I thought. But I don't think Regis looked. I don't think Conor Benn looked that good. I never was a Conor fan. He was never really that good to me. Like, I never got the Conor Benn hype. I never understood the Conor Benn hype. Then he turned into the incredible edible egg, and he just didn't. I felt like he had a decent looking performance against Chris Eubank, but it's like both of them was just not. Chris Eubank was drained. He could barely stand up. Like, it was a bad fight. And this was the same thing. 2 fighters fighting at disadvantages. Regis just moving up. He hurt. Conor Benn cutting all that weight. He looked drained and tired. It just was like another bullshit fight from Conor Benn. That's how I felt. I felt like this is the past 3 fights I've watched Conor Benn in. I felt like this is another bullshit fight from Conor Benn. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's why, I guess I'm a fan because I watch him fight. I guess, but just another bullshit fight from Conor Benn. Why are you fighting Regis of all people? And then he in there really kind of getting with you, and he injured. So I don't think Conor Benn fighting Ryan Garcia at 147, because they was fighting at 148, 150. They was fighting at 150. So he looked like that making 150. How he gonna look making 147? And if he don't want to make 147, he want to fight Ryan in the catch weight. Ryan gonna be way bigger than Conor Benn. Ryan gonna be way like I don't know why they feeding Conor Benn. That's what they doing. They're feeding Conor Benn because it don't matter if he fight Shakur, Devin, or Ryan or Rolly. All of them beat Conor Benn. Devin will probably stop Conor Benn. Devin would stop Conor Benn, y'all. Devin would stop Conor Benn. Like it would be ridiculous. So that's why it's like I don't even know why Shakur called out Conor Benn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would make Shakur of a caliber, the level of fighter you are? Why would you call out Conor Benn? Or am I tripping? Dondrick, I'm telling y'all don't think Devin will stop Conor Benn. Regis was damn near about to catch Conor Benn and stop him. And he just gonna keep coming forward. I'm just telling y'all, that's what I'm telling you. Conor Benn is, I hope everybody can see, like, I don't know. Some people maybe I don't like his style. I don't know. Some people feel like Conor Benn is good. But I asked everybody in the chat about his performance. Only one of y'all, is 28 people in here. Make sure you punch the like button. Only one of y'all said he had a 7 performance. Everybody else said a 4. That's less than half. That's less than 5. I feel you, Dondrick. But I'm just telling you that's how I feel about Conor Benn. I think Devin will stop him. I feel you, and we here, Dondrick, we here. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Go watch Conor Benn fight. Brian Norman to beat Conor Benn. Brian Norman Jr. beat Conor Benn. Like these good UK fighters come over here, they get anyway. That's just my 2 cents. Because this is what Conor Benn was looking like his last fight. That's what he was looking like his last fight. And y'all seen what he looked like the other night. Fury versus Joshua negotiations. Reports suggest a deal for Fury versus Joshua is done behind the scenes for a Netflix streamed event later in 2026, though Joshua is first expected to take a tune-up bout in July. So they supposedly are supposed to take a tune-up in July, and the tune-up is supposed to be Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. So Eddie Hearn fixed his lips to say that Wilder was a tune-up. Now, I don't like it, but we all seen how Wilder looked in his last fight. He looks a little shaky. He still got some pop on that punch, but it ain't quite the same. And he just doesn't look. He just looks like he's maybe a fight or two away from just hanging the gloves up. However, it's boxing. It's heavyweight boxing. He still got power. AJ Chin ain't the greatest, if we're honest. Let me see if I can find this video. I hope they don't copyright me. Y'all be sure to support the channel. Let me see. Hit the Cash App. Hit that Super Chat. Let me see what y'all saying. Devin will win, but let's not start capping for Dev. I keep forgetting you and Key part of the Hanos clan. I'm not part of no Hanos clan. I'm part of the Tell the Truth clan. Moses Atama is the one UK fighter who will come to America and dominate. Okay. It definitely ain't gonna be Conor Benn because he is food. Wilder looked horrendous against Chisora. I mean, he looked like three versions lesser of himself, right? He still looked Wilder-ish. He just wasn't athletic. He wasn't as stable. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like he didn't just look like, you know. But I don't know about him fighting Otamas and all those people like that. I don't even know Ryan Garcia fighting Conor Benn. Like, why are y'all fooling with Conor Benn? But I just also seen something that said that Conor Benn will be signing a multi fight deal with Zuffa Boxing. So again, some more lies, underhanded, sneaky type of things that Dana White got going on with these fighters. They said it was a one fight deal. Eddie Hearn came out and said he think they lying, and it comes out that they lying. So let's see what happened and what went on with AJ and Tyson Fury.
I want you, AJ, Anthony Joshua. Let's give the fight fans what they want. The Battle of Britain. And here's my challenge. I challenge you, Anthony Joshua, to fight me, the Gypsy King, next. Do you accept my challenge?
Tyson, you're a clout chaser.
Here. I can't hear you. Give him this mic.
Tyson, I've never had no problem getting in the ring with you. I punched you up when we were kids. And after watching you here tonight, I'll punch you up again. With all due respect, tonight is your night. And you know I'll sit across that ring from you in due time. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. I've been chasing you for the last 10 years. When you're ready, you come and see me and tell me your terms and conditions, and I'll have you in the ring when I'm ready. I'm the boss. You work for me. I'm the landlord. Remember that. I'm the landlord. You work for me.
Ready, Jordy? Cheers, Dal. Listen, let's give the fight fans what they want. Do not run from me this time. 10 years in the making. Let's dance.
So initially when I seen that, give me y'all 2 cents. What did y'all think about that exchange? Some people saying, oh, he's scared, oh, AJ scared, blah blah, why he ain't, so I want y'all to let me know and drop it below y'all 2 cents before I give you my opinion about how I took it. Bub say he don't care. I mean, it's boxing, Bubs. It's what happened this weekend. It's current events. Y'all know I ain't a Tyson Fury fan. Zuffa do catch weights until they get more fighters. Oh, they do? Okay. Wilder, Fury, and AJ are washed. It's a tournament of the washed heavyweights. Let them see who's the best of the washed. Let's see who's the least washed. If it's still profitable, why not? And if they still willing to get in the ring, why not? Man, I'm not asking y'all if y'all excited. I'm asking y'all what y'all think. AJ was like, what the fuck? AJ is still in mourning. He ain't playing no promotional games right now. Dr. Carbon 66666 says, why do fans lie to people about their favorite boxers? Haney can't beat Usyk in any way, can't beat Boots. Nobody putting money on these wild allegations. Who said that? My audience don't talk like that. So initially when I seen Anthony Joshua just sitting in that seat, and that's a good point that Blaze just made. Like, he ain't got time to be fooling with y'all, and that's exactly what it was. Because initially I was like, man, why AJ acting soft? Like, he ain't gonna get in the ring. He ain't even gonna stand up when he talking to Tyson Fury. At least stand up. You gonna stay sitting in your seat. So I see why a lot of people. Is it true, Bud Alexander? I have no idea. I really don't care. Like, I don't even think. Like, what is who? Like, I don't know. I don't know if he helping him or not. But Bud's retired, so he gonna come out of retirement and help Xander. But anyway, American fans don't care about heavyweight boxing. Yes, they do. 2 cents. They telling y'all what they think these fighters are done. They are done, but they not done making money. What's up, Big Coop? 2 cents. It seems like AJ and Eddie want to show they don't move when Turkey says so. And what I also heard was, okay, because when I first seen it, I was feeling like, man, AJ soft. Why he just sitting there? He ain't even stand up. But then when I heard the Eddie Hearn interview, Eddie Hearn was like, well, we still in negotiations. We trying to make the fight. Ain't nothing been signed. He's like, we haven't made the fight yet. And we all have witnessed Turkey, trying to force these things or say these things don't happen before it's confirmed or actually put in place for things to happen. And at first people was going along with that, but now people like, nah, we're not going along with that. So they tried to get AJ to get in the ring. AJ like, I ain't getting in no ring. We ain't got nothing signed. We ain't got nothing scheduled, even though the news just said that they got something behind the scenes. So I don't know what's true or not. But this is based off of what Eddie Hearn said in the interview following up to the incident. And we all know we kind of take Eddie Hearn's word with a grain of salt. But for the sake of conversation, Eddie Hearn said they ain't got nothing signed. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay. So that's why they was like, man, we ain't got nothing worked out. We not finna sit here and act like we really finna fight next when it ain't signed. It ain't done yet. It ain't done yet. So looking at it from that perspective, if true, I could see why AJ was like, man, whatever. Just give me the mic. Let me say what I got to say. But still, you just don't keep sitting down when somebody's challenging you. Like I feel AJ, but the body language, the optics, I can see you don't want to get in the ring, but he's already above you, right? Because he's in the ring. He's looking down and pointing at you, and you sitting down like he's dominating you, right? So you don't just sit down when somebody's confronting you. You got to stand up. Otherwise, it's going to be perceived just how people perceiving it. Like you scared. It's like you scared. Now, I don't know if you felt like you ain't had to do nothing because ain't nothing signed. But just like for future references, don't ever let nobody confront you and you just stay sitting down. It's not about being rowdy, aircraft carrier. It's not about being rowdy. All he had to do was stand up and talk on the mic. I ain't tell him to stand up and cuss him out. He could have just stood up and said what he had and said exactly what he said sitting down. Because the body language, you don't let nobody stand over you and be standing up pointing at you and doing all of that, and you just sitting there. The optics of it look bad, and people are going to perceive it as if you're scared. I'm just telling you what it is. They can agree with AJ all they want to, but I've been hearing people saying AJ scared. I heard plenty of people saying AJ scared. That's why I'm like, let me tell y'all what Eddie was saying in the interview. But I could see why people think AJ scared, and I could see why people would agree with him. I could see it from both perspectives. Man, I don't know everybody post I read on freaking X and people in comment sections of lives and videos. Dondrick, stop being silly. I'm gonna name them. You want me a screenshot when people say it and send it to you, Dondrick? What's up, 10 and them? But how y'all think Fury look? I mean, I think it's gonna be a competitive fight with him and AJ. Because it's not like AJ just at the top of his game. All right, well, that's enough about Fury and AJ. I just want to cover that. Get my 2 cents about that situation real quick. Don't make me time you out and take your wrench with that nonsense. Derek Chisora U-turn just over a week after his retirement fight against Deontay Wilder, which Wilder won by split decision. Chisora has already backtracked and is calling for a rematch. Now, we all thought that Derek Chisora was going to retire after the Deontay Wilder fight. Why does he want a rematch? Like, oh my God. Listen, if these fighters, they boxers, they fighters. If they can still make money fighting, let them continue fighting if that's what they want to do. That's my 2 cents about that. Jonathan say AJ scared of Fury. He was trying to make a fight with him, knowing he had a third fight with Wilder and got sued. Ooh. A Stan says, nah, 2 cents. In the broadcast before the main event, Turkey said they have an announcement and that someone needs to hijack Eddie and find him. Once it was time, Turkey called them in the ring and they ignored him. Because they ain't got nothing signed. Turkey trying to punk him. Somebody said AJ as with 2 Z's. AJ fans, why did AJ run from that Du Bois rematch? Why didn't he take the rematch? He rematched Andy Ruiz. Nobody wants to see that sloppy ass fight again. Wilder could have stopped Buddy. He let him live. Did y'all not see the referee in that fight? And I think we're about to get to that. New world champion Oslis Iglesias captured the vacant IBF super middleweight title by defeating Pavel Sligian in Montreal on April 9th. All right, we already did the upcoming big fights. So did Conor Benn prove he's elite, beat, or washed? Now, speaking of Wilder Chisora, there has been massive backlash over officiating Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora. Fans, analysts are calling it one of the worst officiated fights recently. Didn't I tell y'all? Let me pull up this article. Let's check out this article about it. Did I not tell y'all how bad that referee was in that fight? That was the worst. Okay, this is MMA Mania. Let me get this comment off the screen. British Boxing Board clears Wilder versus Chisora official after most biased refereeing ever. Amongst the crazy things that happened, Chisora's coach jumped into the ring in the middle of the first round, and his corner helped push him back into the ring in the 8th. Did y'all see that happen? Do y'all see this picture? Baby, do you come look at this, baby? Look, I didn't even see this. Look at the coach.
This is the coach?
Yes.
What is he doing?
He jumped into the ring. Chisora's coach jumped into the ring in the middle of the first round, and his corner helped push him back into the ring in the 8th. Both are DQ worthy, but Bates didn't issue a point deduction or warning. Bates also stepped in to stop Wilder from potentially knocking Chisora down in the 3rd and took a questionable point from Wilder in the 8th. Longtime boxing commentator Al Bernstein was clearly unimpressed by the British Board of Boxing Control's decision not to sanction Bates, calling his performance the most biased piece of refereeing I have ever seen.
Now, Mark Bates, the referee's going to have a struggle trying to keep these two apart as they tumble over the rope. Up the corners of the ring. They're getting disqualified. That's what happened with Clark.
So apparently we now know that the bias by so many referees in UK to protect British fighters is not rogue action by those refs. Apparently it is condoned by the British board. Bernstein wrote on X, formerly Twitter, given what Bates did in this match, there is literally no other way to interrupt this ruling. He literally called timeouts to save Chisora, took a point away from Wilder for no infraction, and just about everything he did in there was designed to help Chisora, including letting his corner push him back into the ring and barely paying attention to him rope rushing into the ring. If not a DQ, how about a point deduction? That referee shouldn't be allowed to ref again, he declared following the fight. Wilder's manager, Shelley Finkel, also laid out a long list of mistakes made by the referee. 1, if your corner enters the ring, it's an automatic disqualification. Number 2, if you're knocked out of the ring, you have 20 seconds to get in, but you're not allowed to be helped by your corner. Number 3, if you get hit and you're falling, but you grab the rope, that's an automatic 8 count. Number 4, if you get hit after the bell, it's the ref's discretion to take a point off. Number 5, when Derek stepped back and touched his eyes, that's not allowed. You either stop the fight or you don't interfere. These are the rules of the game. I'm glad my guy won because I thought he was going to get robbed. It was a close thing. Despite Wilder's more dominant performance, judges scored the fight a split decision, with Wilder getting 115-111, 115-113 scores, while Chisora was awarded a 112-115. That's boxing for you, especially in the UK, and nothing is going to be done about it. What do y'all think about that? Wow. That is crazy. So, Zuffa boxing rumors. Heavy rumors of UFC Zuffa making a stronger move into boxing. Alexander Usyk and other names tied to speculation. So it's looking like Alexander Usyk might be going over to Zuffa. I think those people that took those big money paydays from Turkey will end up at Zuffa. 2 cents. I don't want to be a hypocrite, but Tank damn near did the same thing. What same thing did Tank damn near do? Aircraft carrier. That ain't the same thing as what this referee just did.
The referee said it was up to the referee.
I mean, it is, but
the referee didn't do anything.
The referee clearly was just out of control in this fight. Letting your corner jump into the ring and sit like what? That is insane. He should have been disqualified a couple of times. So let's see what else we got for news. And then I'm going to drop the link. So Wilder won the fight, but did he get robbed? Can you win and still get robbed? Because he got robbed in some knockdowns. You know? Because what if he would have stopped Chisora? Would everybody still be talking about how trash he looked? Because even if he looked that trash and he stopped Chisora, I mean, he's still trash enough to stop somebody. The aircraft carriers say they love Wilder in the UK. Why do y'all keep saying Tank basically did the same thing? Can you tell me what's the same thing? What is the same thing? Like, y'all just be saying anything. Tank did the same thing. What is the same thing? There's nothing that I referred to in that Wilder fight that has anything to do. That's crazy you say that because the UK fans I know hate Wilder. Sunday review show. So let's pull up some videos to review. We can get your 2 cents about it. Let's see what Eddie Hearn got to say. Eddie Hearn speaks. Talking about Zuffa belts, IBF. We got Rich on the panel. What's going on, Rich, in the building?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you feel like you in running water. Is it raining?
No. As far as the wind and the, like,
Okay.
I just wanted to say, I still want to know what. I didn't think Anthony Johnson was scared. I just want to know what he mean by he used to beat up on Tyson Fury. I want to know,
He was what?
And he talking about he been fake. He said he used to beat up on Tyson Fury when he was
Oh, he said they
younger,
was
and
sparred when they was younger.
yeah, then he said that he was chasing him around for 10 years straight. I want to know where was I at when all this was going on.
I don't know. I don't know when was he was trying to call out Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
You breaking up, Rich?
What?
You breaking up?
Huh?
You breaking up? I'm gonna play this video. You got to get it together, Rich.
The options they had. I mean, neither guy's been under contract to us for over a year now. We withdrew any interest in them a couple of months ago. I don't think they have many options. Like Edgar particularly, I think it's a great deal for Edgar because Edgar's, an exciting fight. I don't think he's necessarily going to win world championships, but financially, this is a good opportunity for him. I think it's going to be really interesting what happens with Richardson because
I don't think he had a lot of options.
Who? He didn't. No, who made him offers? Top Rank weren't interested. Golden Boy had a chat with him. We withdrew our offer like a month or so ago because of like when he said what he said after the Cambosos fight. In my head, I'm not working with him again. But we had some chats. We fell out with Keith Connolly, and I said I'm just not going to work with Keith Connolly fighters. So I said I'm sorry, I can't work with you on Richardson. So Matchroom wasn't an option. Top Rank wasn't an option. Golden Boy wasn't really an option. But the interesting thing is going to be, see, Richardson, I think, is a guy who actually wants a bit of legacy. So Golden Boy are probably fuming because he pulled out the Oscar Duarte fight. Why? Right? Now, is he going to move to 147 to fight for a Zuffa world title?
I think he kind of asked me, but they don't have 140.
They don't. But what we're hearing is no, they're going to fight Duarte at 140. But haven't they just said that they're not acknowledging world championship belts? So all of a sudden, they've done all these press conferences saying Zuffa did not acknowledge world championship belts. Now they're begging the IBF to come back because they're going to have to say to the IBF, oh, yeah, we're going to do Hitchens against Duarte. So I don't know, but I feel sorry for Oscar Duarte, to be honest with you, because I think he's been fucked a little bit. Listen, I keep saying, I don't think Zuffa will be successful in some right, I'm sure. Let me tell you when I tell you, no one gives a fuck about a Zuffa belt. Go and ask Boots. Go and ask Sanders Ice. Now listen, if the money's right, then someone that doesn't care about the belts or probably isn't going to win them should actually jump all over it. Edgar Belanga's a great example. I think it's a great move for Edgar Belanga. What else are you going to do? I offered him the Pacheco fight. They weren't interested in that. This was like 3 months ago. And then I said to Keith Connolly, I'm not interested in Edgar Belanga because of we had that dispute, right, with Keith. So what's Edgar going to do? This is a good deal for Edgar Belanga, I think. But do you honestly think that people want to win? Like, if Richardson Hitchens gives up his IBF World Championship, moves to welterweight to fight for a welterweight world.
What's up, Rich? What you think about that?
Man, I agree with him, man. That's why I fuck with Eddie Hearn, man. I agree with him. I feel like that nigga on Richard Hitchison, though, his career over with. It was over with Mayweather. Then Eddie Hearn brought it to life. Now he just went to go and do some dumbass shit. His manager is something wrong with him, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But who else we talking about?
Richardson Hitchison and Belanga.
Oh yeah. Belanga career over with too. So they said that Belanga turned down a fight with Pacheco. That's what he said. Yeah. So Belanga didn't want to get embarrassed in front of Fat Joe and Remy Martin. I mean, it is what it is, man. I feel like a lot of more people gonna go over there though, so it's gonna get a little, it's gonna get somewhere, Zeus, but not what we think it's gonna be. Nah, not what they think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be like. I think it's just gonna be like somebody said, it's gonna be like the arena football compared to the NFL. It's not gonna be the real thing.
Yep. All right, let's review this video. We got what up, Mr. Shelton in the building.
Hey,
Let's
what
see
up,
what Brian
Tyson?
Newman got to say about splitting from his pops. Oh Lord, it ain't working.
I just feel like it was the perfect time. That's all it was. Me and Pops, we had, a sit down, a conversation, and I just felt like, coming out, working with a legendary coach, being Ronnie Shields, of course. He got plenty of great fighters in the past and still got great fighters still to this day. So, not even just the coaching, but the fighters in the gym as well. You got Vito, Melanie.
Okay. Short little clip. What's up, Shelton? What you got for the show?
I'm just listening to you, man. You was hitting on some points and you was off base a little bit, but that's what we do.
What's off base, Mr. Shelton?
Well, you said that Wilder, if Wilder would have knocked out Chisora, would everybody still say he looked trash? Yeah, because he looked trash no matter who was in the ring. He didn't look good. And if he gets in there with somebody that can actually box, they're gonna beat him up.
But I said he looked trash, but he could still stop somebody though. That's what I said.
He stopped another trash. Chisora is beyond past it, 2 cents. He's beyond past it. So stopping him really don't mean much.
But I disagree. I disagree on Sheridan with that because I think that Wilder is ass. I always thought he was ass, but I think that he will wake up for a fight against Anthony Joshua. I think we'll see a different Wilder. So when people keep saying, I don't know what that nigga mean by that nigga to tuna. I think Wilder will wake up for that fight. I think
You breaking up, Rich.
This is the Wilder we got. I don't think it's a different Wilder. This is it. At 40 years old, this is it. Now, do you think that's good enough to beat somebody credible?
He don't need to be nobody credible, Mr. Shelton. He just trying to fight and make money. He at the end of his career.
Well, y'all talk about putting him in there with Usyk and AJ and all these other dudes. You think he can beat any of them guys?
Usyk called out Wilder.
Yeah, Usyk just wants to do that, to close the circle, to beat all the guys in his generation. That's what I think that's about.
I don't think Wilder beat none of them guys. He can fight the older heavyweights.
Yeah, I'm with you. 100%. I'm with you.
But the young people gonna want to fight them. Young people are gonna want to fight these fighters to get them on their resume.
Of course, because they're name in the bag. Of course,
that's how boxing works.
Of course, they're name in the bag. Of course.
I think Wilder got a chance to beat Anthony Joshua. I don't know where y'all keep giving Anthony. Y'all talking about Wilder like y'all can't be talking about Anthony Joshua. That nigga got a glass jaw. Y'all talking like y'all talking like Anthony Joshua and no different from Wilder. They both washed up.
So
you the one giving Wilder all the credit, nigga. What is you talking about?
I never said that.
You the one going here talking about Wilder can beat somebody. We saying Wilder can't beat shit.
I said we talking about Wilder like we can't talk the same way.
I was thinking about.
All right, let's listen to Reed just tell us how he was lying.
That he's retiring
about being injured. Let's listen.
The rumors and stuff about me being hurt. That was true, but I was terrified. I didn't know what was gonna hold up. And but my son is right here. I told him, like, when you're scared of something, go through it. You have to go through it when you're terrified of something. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wanted to pull out this fight so bad. Like a month ago, I wanted to pull out this fight, but I didn't. And I kept pushing. And I was so terrified. Even today, I was thinking about, pulling out today, the day of the fight. Even yesterday, I was thinking about pulling out, but I went through with it, and I'm so glad that I went through with this fight.
What was the injury?
Honestly, in camp, I had about 4 injuries. My right hand was messed up. I had eye injury. My jaw, I had a rib injury. That's 4 right there. And I had a bunch of things, so it was rumors. I know who started the rumors too. This man right here spread all my rumors around, but it's fine. Look, but it held up. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like nothing I was scared of happened in the ring. Like all my injuries, literally nothing showed up in the ring at all. Tonight, no injuries at all. I had to worry about nothing.
He's still lying. Regis still lying. How you gonna tell the truth and still be lying?
I don't believe none of that shit.
What are you lying about?
I don't believe none of that shit.
When you stepped in
the ring,
if you was that hurt, you'd have pulled out of the fight.
His injuries went away. That's not how that works.
Yeah, if you was that hurt, you'd have pulled out of the fight. Man, come on, man. Stop all that.
Yeah.
Don't do that after the fight. Don't do that after the fight. Because if you'd have won, you wouldn't have said shit.
No,
if you'd have won the fight, you wouldn't have said a goddamn thing.
We already knew he was hurt before the fight. He was lying and saying he wasn't hurt. We already knew he was
injured. If you lied and said you wasn't hurt before the fight, don't bring it up after the fight. Keep it to yourself.
Nah, he telling the truth because he know he.
I agree with that.
Don't bring that shit up after the fight. If you'd have won the fight, you wouldn't have said shit. So we don't want to hear that. You got your ass whooped. You got your last check. Get on. Be a coach or go teach school or whatever the hell you gonna do. Go do it.
No, he's not making excuses. He's just basically saying, "Yeah, I was hurt." He's just confirming that the rumors.
No. This is an excuse. No, keep it to yourself. You didn't tell nobody before the fight. Don't say shit.
But we already knew, Mr. Shelton. Let these fighters tell their story.
What you? I want to ask you this. What do you think about this Iglesias dude? What do you think about that dude?
Let me see. Osley, what's his name? Osleys Iglesias.
Osleys Iglesias. Yeah. You didn't watch the fight Friday?
No, I don't know. What, he's on the pro box card?
No, he fought in Canada. I don't know who that was on. It was on the zone though. It was on the zone. Friday.
No, I didn't watch no fights Friday.
I mean, he beat the guy 12-0. He beat the guy was trapped.
Two centers. What y'all think about Iglesias?
They pulled that guy off a forklift in Russia and threw him in the ring.
He the best. He the best 168 pounder. I still got Jamal Charlo.
Jamal
If he's the
believe
retired.
best
in Jamal
168
Charlo.
pounder, then 168 is in trouble.
I believe in Jamal Charlo.
Jamal retired, Rich.
Jamal Charlo is retired.
Oh,
He
oh,
retired.
he is. He retired.
That's just what he said. That's what he said.
Oh, nigga, fucked up in the head, man.
I
It's all
mean,
If that
good.
dude is the best we got, I mean, he looked great. It's Friday, but look who he was fighting. He wasn't fighting no goddamn body.
Yeah, because you still got the niggas that had a draw. Lester Martinez and the other guy. And Billy.
Yeah, man, Lester's trying to get a fight, and Billy's supposed to be fighting Alvarez, ain't he?
I don't know. I heard, that's what I heard.
all right.
Oh, you didn't watch him, 2 Cent? You didn't watch him?
No, I didn't watch him. Here we go. Let me play this real quick.
Oh.
You tell me. You tell me.
Won't work on me, you know.
We'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time.
Don't be talking shit in my city.
No, I'm serious.
Don't
I'm
be
serious.
talking
I'm
shit in my
serious.
city.
Come on now.
Don't
Come
be
on now.
talking shit in my city.
You know how it is.
No,
Your
what do you
city?
mean?
Your city?
In my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you?
I do not understand why I can't play videos from my Twitter. But the chat say they think he overhyped, Mr. Shelton.
I mean, he looked good, but a guy they pulled off the forklift at the warehouse in Russia and threw him in the ring, he should have knocked that dude out if he's supposed to be what they say he is. They say he's a monster.
I mean, not everybody can be knocked out, Mr. Shelton. And that's the reality.
You got to go back. I ain't even gonna say nothing because you think I'm biased. You think I be hating on these young niggas. Go back and watch that fight. Them young niggas ain't good, man. I only hate on the young niggas that ain't good. This
That's
dude is
all
not
of
good.
them.
He's okay. He's okay. He's all right. He's serviceable.
So he got time
That's
to
the
get
word I'm gonna
better,
start
right?
using.
He got time to
He
get
got
better.
plenty of time. He's only like 24, I think, 23, 24. He's a young
say
dude.
he did knock him out, Mr. Shelton.
Huh?
Dondrick say he
They
did
stopped the
knock him
fight in the 10th round. They got tired of him getting punched on and they stopped the fight. He didn't knock nobody out.
That's a stoppage.
No, that's not what y'all said before. Y'all said it's the difference between a stoppage.
Y'all be Johnson bouncing Terry.
Nope. You're not getting away with that one. You're not getting away with that one. You said it's the difference between a knockout and a stoppage.
It is. I agree.
Hey, Sheldon. I was thinking the same thing, man. That's crazy.
Yep.
I still think it's a difference. I ain't changed my mind.
He ain't knocked out nothing. They stopped the fight because they got tired of the dude getting punched on.
And
now, he
if they
probably gonna
wouldn't
wind up
have
giving
stopped
that
the
dude
fight,
purpose.
Mr. Shelton, he would have got a knockout. Ain't that what y'all tell me? Y'all told me that if
That's
they
what they
didn't
told
stop the
me.
fight, he would have got
I
knocked
think
out.
a knockout. I think a technical knockout and a knockout is the same thing in my book, but it's not to y'all.
Definitely. How is it the same thing, but they two different things? Explain
because the technical knockout means the referee in the referee's mind, this dude can't continue. He took too many shots. He can't continue.
So how
what's
is
the
that
difference between that and a knockout?
You tell me, Mr. Shelton. What's the difference?
I don't see the difference. I say y'all do. I don't see the difference.
You don't see a difference.
Nope.
So getting knocked out, KO. Getting knocked out, KO is not a difference.
Well, here's my question to you. I'll answer your question with a question. Where's the TKO column in BoxRec? Ain't no TKO column, right? Either it's a knockout, a loss, or a draw, right? Or a win, or a decision. There's no TKO column. You can't have a special column when there is no TKO column. They put TKOs under the knockout column.
It don't mean they're the same thing, Mr. Shelton. But if you want to think that basic about it, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this guy, they say this guy's a killer, and he didn't look like a killer to me. He looked like a good boxer.
Well,
he can get a lot better.
AJ ran from the Du Bois rematch. Shout out to I'm Your Leader with the $1.99 in the
But this is the thing though. It's the thing. I respect. The reason why I respect AJ because he feel like he can't beat that nigga again, and he showed with his actions. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. He's still calling him out and then acting, then not fighting him. He showed with his actions that he moved on. He can't beat him. So
How you show
what's
that?
the point? What's the point? He moved on. He showed with his actions that he clearly gonna be the A side in the second fight, and he could have made the second fight, and he moved on. So what's wrong with that? He took the loss like a man and moved on. So what we gonna criticize him for that?
Who did that?
AJ did that. AJ got his ass whooped and didn't ask for the rematch. Then he would say, "I want to fight him again."
You talking about the boy?
Yeah, the boy.
He shouldn't want a rematch.
I mean, if he feel like he can't defeat the man, why should
But
he
he
want a
was
rematch?
he was
Why would
literally up. He had literally wobbled the boy before he got dropped.
why would he want to waste other people's time? If he feel like he can't beat the man, why would he want to waste other people's time and fake ass for a rematch that he don't want?
2 cents. What's he make more money at? Does he make more money against Fury or more money against Dubois? Where does he make more money at?
Probably Fury.
Okay, so why would I fight Dubois? I'm old. I'm 36 years old.
I mean, he don't gotta fight Dubois. That
I'm about to get out of this
shit.
I'm about to get out of this shit. I just need a big old check on my way out.
Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Somebody say H Money used to always talk about Morel, Iglesias, and Lindolfo. Where is H Money?
He's still around, I guess.
Y'all the worst sports fan in any sport. Just talk down on everyone who ain't your favorite.
Who do you like, Dodrick? Who is your favorite?
There go the link, Dodrick.
Who is your favorite?
No. I just feel like AJ need to fight Wilder. That'd be the battle of the buns.
Battle of Britain.
How you know AJ
AJ
want to
versus
fight
Wilder.
Wilder?
AJ versus Wilder, the battle of the buns.
Oh, that's cool.
I think they both gonna hit each other. They both gonna fall.
And they saved boxing though. They brought the heavyweight division back. You got to give them that.
So what y'all think about the
talking about the
Nisha
heavyweight
Baumgartner fight coming up next week?
Who?
She's fighting that Korean chick.
Yeah.
She fighting that Korean chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might watch it. I don't know. I mean, she ain't looked too good in her last couple fights. We'll see what she looks like against this chick.
You don't think she looked good in her last fight, Mr. Shelton? I can't with you.
Yeah, she looked alright. She went 12 rounds though. That's the first. That was her first time or second time going 12 rounds.
With 3-minute rounds.
Yeah. So I got to give her some grace on that. She got a little tired, but I got to give her grace on that. She ain't never really done that before. So
yeah, but who keep calling her? Why she think that she's some type of face of boxing or something? Like who gave her? Like,
she got to get over herself. She
put
got to
that
get
in
over
her
herself.
head? Who put that in her head?
All her man fans.
She got to get over herself. I mean, she called out Clarissa Shields. That was never viable. Clarissa was always too big and she was always too little. Now she's trying to get a Katie Taylor fight. Taylor's never going to fight her. Maybe she can get a Serrano
You don't
fight.
think Katie Taylor gonna fight her?
Taylor's on her way out. Taylor got one more fight. She saying she gone. That's what Katie's 40. Katie is 40.
Why she wouldn't fight Baumgartner? Who do you think she gonna fight?
She gonna fight somebody in Scotland. I don't think Baumgartner gonna go to Scotland.
She pulling that Brian Norman on that one girl. She moving like she got options and stuff like this. Like it ain't worth it. Like the money and all this type of shit. She ain't- like, come on, man, fight that girl, man. You about to fight a keep fighting a bunch of
Katie Taylor made
nobodies.
what, 9 million
She
her last fight?
man, she's keep fighting a bunch of Bumgarner, keep fighting a bunch of nobodies, but sitting back saying Caroline Dubon's whatever her last name is a nobody.
Dubois, Caroline
That, that,
Dubois, man.
that don't even make sense. So you gonna keep fighting a bunch of people that don't nobody know these people, and they ain't gonna sit back and say Caroline Dubois, she nobody know her. So if nobody know her, they're fighting.
Now let the
That's the
fight build
thing.
up.
Nah, but that's the thing though. It's what you mean let the fight build up? It's already built up. What we gonna wait till somebody lose or something like that, getting knocked down, or and then we gonna say, oh, they was past their
You
prime or some shit like that? That's what we gonna do.
Two
It's
cents.
already built
Did you
up.
see the size difference
They're
between
not
the
even
two?
in the same weight class though, bro.
Did you see the size difference between the two? 2 cents?
Between who?
Caroline Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner.
What's the size difference?
Dubois is way bigger than her. Way bigger.
And they're not even in the same weight class right now.
Yeah. Dubois at 35, and I don't know how long she's gonna stay there. And Baumgartner, I don't even know if she can make 35. She's so small.
That's what I'm saying. That's another fight that don't make sense. But I mean, they only 5
Yeah.
pounds apart right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're only 5 pounds apart, but fight night is gonna be way different, I believe. So I don't know, man. She got to do something. She got to make a move. Hopefully,
I mean, if
for
it's
her
that big
sake,
of
I would love to see her.
a size difference, they might not ever fight.
Yeah, I would love to see her get a Katie Taylor fight. It's just that Katie Taylor made $9 million in her last fight, so I don't know if that's really viable for Lee Martin. You know what I mean?
So what y'all think about Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn coming up next?
I think
I think
all
it's
these
a good fight.
I think
I think it's
all
a good
these
fight.
fights. I think all those fights over there that everybody was over there, they in it to make bullshit ass fights. Conor Benn no any champion. I'm gonna say this like I said on another panel earlier. Any champion at 135, 140, or 147 could beat the shit out of Conor Benn. Any champion, and I stand on that.
Well, they got to do it.
Any
You
champion
got to see it.
from Abdullah Mason to Raymond Murray Tyler all the way up to Devin Haney and Lewis Crocker. They all can beat the shit out of Conor Benn.
Yeah, Conor Benn is basic. He's a basic guy.
He's food, bro.
Conor Benn is basic. He don't have too much skill, but we got to see it. We can't just write it off and not have the fight. We got to see it. Plus, they already gave him $15 million, so he got to fight somebody.
I mean, he has a multi-fight deal now, so
of course it was 2 cents. Goddamn well they wasn't going to get that dude $15 million to fight Regis Progress. You knew that. That was 3-4 fights for $15 million.
Hey, aircraft. You keep saying I don't know boxing, man. I know what I saw last night, and I know that he couldn't even beat a washed-up Regis. He could barely beat a washed-up Regis. And I know that anybody at 135, 140.
But they say Regis only won 2 rounds. They say he washed Regis.
Man, I know anybody at 135 and 140 will beat the shit out of Regis Progress. Any champion.
Did you hear what Regis said 2 cents about Conor Benn?
What?
They asked him would Devin beat him. He said Devin beats him easy.
Easy. That's what I'm saying. Devin to stop Conor Benn.
Yeah, he said Devin beats him easy.
They need to move. They need a aircraft. They need to move Conor Benn like how they move Julio Cesar Chavez.
Man, nobody hating on Conor Benn aircraft. This is the truth. I don't understand why you're not being honest.
He don't like
That's
that.
what Regis said, Conor Benn. I mean, aircraft. Regis said that. I didn't say it. Regis said that Devin would beat him. I didn't say that shit.
Man, Aircraft got a soft spot for Conor Benn, man. I don't know what it is, man.
Oh no, man! Conor, this boy dyed his hair blind. That boy a golden lord. Anyway,
We'll find out though. I mean, they gonna put him in there for somebody.
so what else been going on in boxing, y'all? What else is the latest? It seems like it's nothing pretty much moving. Just waiting to see who's
right. I'm just waiting on May 2nd, man. I'm waiting on May 2nd. That's what I want to see.
Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
What's May 2nd? What's May 2nd?
Zerto and Benavidez.
What about Inoue and Nakatani?
I don't care about nothing under 126, Rich.
Oh yeah. I want to see that fight.
Anything under 126, I don't give a shit about it.
126? You don't mess with the small weight?
Anything under 126? Anything under 126 looks like two 12-year-old boys fighting. I don't want to see that shit.
Oh, come on, Mr. Shelton. You just why you watch boxing, Mr. Shelton?
I like I like 126 and up. I don't like to see little people fighting. That's not cool.
I don't even know how you enjoy boxing.
I love boxing. I just don't like the 112-pound dudes fighting. That's not entertaining to me.
They can't help because they couldn't get big.
Hey, they can go ahead. But hey, look, I ain't stopping nobody else from watching it. I just say I ain't watching the shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover Inoue and Junto. Well, they probably gonna be fighting at 4:00 in the morning, but I'm gonna report on it.
Yeah, you'll report on it. You'll watch the highlights when you wake up, huh?
No, I'll be waking up and watching the fight. I just don't be going live on that.
Oh, you said? Oh, okay. All right. Kudos to you.
I go to somebody else live.
Junto Nakatani.
So I can stay in my business.
Junto Nakatani. They say he can punch. Is that true?
He can punch. Yeah, he can punch. He can punch, but I don't know if he's as good a boxer as in a way.
Yeah. They said, but anyway, it's true. Last time I saw a fight, he knocked out my boy Nonito in 2 rounds.
Breaking news: Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn for Ryan's WBC belt is happening next. Per Mauricio Suleiman, Conor is the mandatory. Per Conor's manager Keith Connolly. Conor is a free agent.
Oh,
and
wow.
The target is to fight Ryan Garcia.
Wow.
So Conor Benn then weaseled his way over here into the American market, and he about to get fed to all 147 pounders. He couldn't even make 150. How he gonna make 147?
Wait, I thought y'all said that he only had a couple fight deals with that one guy.
That's a yeah, he's not getting no one.
Yeah, they're negotiating with them. They're negotiating right now with Dana to try to get a multi-fight deal. But I still don't think that means they can't fight Ryan. But I will see.
He can still fight Ryan.
I don't want to see that though, man.
Who you want to see Ryan fight?
I want to see Ryan fight. I want to see Ryan fight Rolly or Ryan fight Devin.
I don't think Ryan gonna rematch Rolly, and I don't think they're gonna fight Ryan right now.
Here's the whole part. Here's the whole thing, Rich. They're not listening to you, bro. They want to feed Conor to him. That's what they're gonna do.
Man, that's some bullshit.
They don't really care if you want to see it or not.
If I was Conor Benn manager, I pump fake the shit out of that shit because I know Conor Benn gonna get his ass whipped. It's anybody. I pump fake that shit.
Well, shit. Crazy. They're offering the best. You fight for legacy, or you don't fight for pride. You don't fight for I'm the best no more. Look, it's fight for money, and if they offer them money, that's who we gonna fight.
Yeah, but Conor Benn probably could get into 2 or 3 fights in UK or whatever it takes.
Conor Benn is still gonna get into 2 or 3 fights over here. And still make the bag. He gonna get 2 or 3 fights over here and still make the bag. That's what they brought you here for, to make the bag.
I just think they don't need to feed him that early. They don't need to end his career that early.
Shout out
If he-
Ashley's Corner in the building. They don't need to end who career that early.
Who says Ryan gonna beat him?
I said it.
Man, you talking about Conor Benn?
Okay, well we have to see it.
Ryan gonna beat Conor Benn, Shelton. Cut it out.
Y'all said Ryan was gonna be Brody too. What happened?
I didn't say Ryan was gonna be broken.
No. We did say that. We did
I didn't
say
say
that.
that. I said I don't know why y'all think Ryan was a trooper.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I remember 2 Cents was the only one sticking up for Rolly. Now, I will admit that. 2 Cents was the only one sticking up for Rolly.
Tell me y'all keep trying to sleep on Rolly.
I'm telling you, you can't be just.
I wanted to see this
just 'cause
Rolly
you think
Devin
it.
fight. I wanted to see the Rolly Devin fight. I was looking forward to that fight.
Just because you think it don't make it so, Rich. You think that Ryan gonna beat that dude. He may not beat that dude. Ryan's not all that.
Man, stop it, Mr. Shelton. I was on a panel with somebody earlier.
Hey, am I lying?
Yes, you are. Rich, was you up there?
What?
Who was saying Xander and Boots is a 50-50 fight?
Oh, earlier today.
Yeah.
Who said that? I heard somebody say that earlier today, but it wasn't Blue.
No, I said, was you on the panel? Somebody was saying Boots.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And I just want to
What
know
you think, 2 Cents? What is it?
what the 2 center start. Is it a 50?
What you think it is?
I think it'll be a good competitive fight, maybe, but I don't think it's a 50-50 fight. I think a lot of people think, I mean, I don't know, they've just broken Boots down. Like, they just broke every single flaw, every single thing. See, he cross his feet and do this and do that. And I feel like they not looking at Xander flaws. Like, y'all not breaking Xander down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think Xander's a good fighter. Even before Xander and Boots was announced, y'all always know I said Xander is food. Whenever he steps his level up at 54 pounds, if he fights any of those guys up there, Charlo, Fedora, Boots, any of those guys up there, I feel like he would lose. And it's not because he's a bad fighter. It's just they just not at the same skill level. Xander's still young. He's only 23. They're more experienced than him. All of those things. On top of, we don't know his weight thing. Like, is he gonna have trouble making weight? I don't think Xander is as athletic or fast. People say Xander's fundamental. He this and that. And Xander's a good fighter, but he doesn't have it to beat Boots. He just doesn't have it. In my opinion. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I think it's like a 60-40 fight. Maybe 65-35. Boots has got a lot of experience.
You got
over
a
him.
mute, Reach.
Boots is way more dynamic. Boots probably punches harder. Boots can do more things, athletically than this guy. So it's an uphill battle for Xander, in my opinion. But Xander's a tough young kid. He gonna stick in there. I don't think Boots is gonna stop him, but I think Boots is gonna beat him up.
I was watching the last fight with Xander, and when old dude, what's his name? Bayou. What's old dude name before?
Baru. Abbas Baru.
He wasn't doing good with that pressure Abbas Baru was putting on him.
No, he wasn't. Abbas was on his ass.
The boss was on his ass. He wasn't doing good with that. So Boots gonna be on your ass.
But the only problem I have with Boots is sometimes Boots get bored and he gets the style and profiling on niggas because he bored.
What you say, Mr. Shelton?
I said the only problem I have with Boots sometimes is he gets in there and he gets the styling and profiling on niggas because he be bored.
Well, if he's not bored in this fight, he's not gonna do that.
And that's the only thing. Can Xander keep him from getting bored?
Part of that is just Boots' style. Like, that's his style. It's like how Allen Iverson finna come in there and hit you with that crossover. Like, that ain't no fundamental crossover, but that's just his style.
Right.
Like, that's how he fights. People want to
right.
Because y'all don't like how he fights and his style. Y'all want him to change it. No, part of his style is intertwined with the flashiness because of how he fights. He's switching effortlessly from back and forth. He's a good defensive fighter. He's able to roll with punches. Like, that's just his style. Like, I don't understand why people are so upset about it.
Well, what Boost does, you can't teach it, is what I say. The shit that Boost do, you can't teach that shit.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, nah, I was saying to you this earlier, right? I was saying that I like when people do stuff like that. Like when they sit there and say it's 50-50, I like it way better than people just outright saying that a person going straight up beat a person. Even if you feel like that, at least give that person credit. Because I really like when the haters do it, man, because when he end up beating the nigga or whatever, then what they gonna say? They can't say nothing. It's like it should be like a mute button every time they even get the chance to talk. They shouldn't even be able to talk about that person or talk down on that fighter ever again. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of good when people say, oh, it's going to be a 50-50. Xander might come out winning or Bruce might come out winning, whatever, whoever you like or whatever. I like that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't, me personally, I don't want to see no one that I fuck with as a fighter in a fight that is just an 80-20 or 90-10 type of fight. I don't want to see that. I want to see something that's challenging.
You like the T.O. Shakur fight?
But that wasn't no 80-20, 90-10. That was more like a 60-40. It depends on how it could have went either way. No, I mean it wasn't no 50-50, but it wasn't no 50-50, but it wasn't no straight
T.O.
up.
had a 30%
We thought that was
chance
gonna end up the same way that it ended up.
They like when their favorite fighters being easy fights. I'm telling you, they made Allen Iverson crossover illegal right after doing it on Jordan. Facts. They recently just brought back the man crossover. How you gonna make my signature move illegal? Ain't that fugazi? How you gonna make my signature move illegal? That's like telling Tank he can't throw no more uppercuts. Imagine Bill and Devin putting a contract. No, imagine Shakur putting a contract. Tank can't throw no uppercuts when they fight. He can't throw no body shots. Iverson was not carrying. Tell me you don't know how to hoop, but tell me you don't know how to hoop.
Exactly.
Tell me you don't know how to hoop without telling me you don't know. I'm just messing with you. I'm gonna drop the link. We got a couple of more minutes left up here. You seen they stopped LeBron from doing all that flopping. Now, it's a lot of people that want to say Xander is a weight bully because he said he comes into the ring. Because he said he come into the ring 180 pounds. Y'all come back up. Let me drop the link. I don't know what happened to everybody. Maybe I couldn't hear y'all no more. But what y'all think about that? Is Xander Zayas a weight bully? He says he comes into the ring 180 pounds. Is that a weight bully? Now, people do realize the higher you move up in weight, the bigger those guys are rehydrating too. But when you're 135 pounds coming into the ring at 165, that's egregious. Like, it's a difference, in my opinion. What y'all think? And I think the bigger you move up, all those dudes is weight bullies. Somebody say him telling Bush you too small reminded me of Devin. I don't even think Boots is really the type of fighter where the size of the opponent just don't give them an advantage like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're bigger, you're gonna be slower. That's not gonna be a benefit to you in a fight with Boots. I don't care how big you are. The crossover was wide, and back then everyone had it tight, like Hardaway. Remember that was taught to keep the crossover tight so they could get to that pull up easier. AI crossover was not a carry. It sure wasn't. What's a good point, Aircraft? Y'all comments be a little delayed, so I don't be knowing what y'all talking about sometimes. Oh, my weight bully take. Yeah. All them dudes up there is quote unquote weight bullies. But when you weight bullying, the height reach advantage, the arm reach advantage, like all that shit becomes noticeable. People gonna call it out. People gonna say something about it. I mean, the weight bullies get full credit in a win. I mean, yeah, they get full credit in a win, but people just are gonna bring it up and talk about it because it's a point. It matters in a fight. Sometimes it plays a big role, sometimes it doesn't. All depends. I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody else got anything for the show? I think Boost is just gonna be way too quick for Xander. But I could be wrong. I can't wait to see. Definitely can't wait to see. All right, let's see if we got some interviews we can look up. Let's check out Fight Hub. See if we got some interviews to review. Is it raining? Is it raining where y'all at? Put a one in the chat if it's raining where y'all at. Put a one in the chat if you watch Mill City. Let's see what Mill City got going on. He always got Auntie Skull on his channel. Let's see what Greg Hackett got to say about the fight. Why y'all putting the one in the chat?
Because nobody in the media asked that question.
No, I didn't hear anything about a rematch clause, and I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't see it being one because, for one, it's a tough fight. Two, it's other tough fights in the division, so it's like, let's get to these other fights. I don't see these guys like trying to run it right back.
The reason why I say is because Xander, obviously with 2 belts and stuff like that, fighting Jerron, I mean, you would think that the management would say, yo, listen, we would have to do a rematch clause if, you end up winning the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine
I
that
would,
being
I
in
would
there,
do it.
but I haven't. Yeah, I haven't heard anything though. See, the reason being when I say it might not be a thing, we don't know how the fight gonna turn out. That's one. But then what if it turns out like a Bud and Earl situation? Do you want to see that again right away?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they figured out that it didn't happen because it was so bad, right? So it all depends on it. I wouldn't be surprised it'll be a one-way rematch clause. Business-wise, it's what would make sense for
rematch. What happened in MSG? Puerto Rican Parade.
If somebody don't got plans on 60 though, like I think
right, and that's true. That's true.
Xander's plans like sooner than later.
But you see what I'm saying, Greg? Like say if it was like a 7-5.
And that's what I think. I think if there's no rematch clause, I think Xander Zayas is going up to 60 after this. He probably was gonna go up to 60, and then this fight came up, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take it." It's Boots Ennis. If I lose to Boots, it's no knock on me. It's no knock on fighters for losing to elite top level fighters. So I can lose. Hopefully, I don't get broke up too bad, and I go up to 60. And I keep it moving. Like I get some belts up there and I win there. Xander has nothing to lose in this fight and everything to gain. Where it seems like Boots has everything to lose in this fight. Even if he wins and it's competitive, somehow he still would have lost in this fight. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like Boots is, I already see it. It's gonna be even more egregious than the Stanionis fight if he goes in here and completely dominates Xander Zayas. Look at Blaze. HLD is wrong again. HLD. It's funny. Blaze, why do you think it's a rematch clause if he doesn't plan on staying at the division? It's kind of like what they said with the Boots and Earl situation. Like, unless we're not finna rematch, because Boots not finna go to 60. So unless you're gonna stay and make this wait one more time to rematch me, we don't need a rematch clause. Because win or lose, I'm going up to the next division. Now I could see if that wasn't the case, then since it's a unified, it's just for 2 belts, then yeah, I think you should have a rematch clause. But if I'm going up to the next division, no matter what happened, what we need a rematch clause for? Does that make sense? And it's just like it's not much to talk about from this weekend because we're not really fans of Tyson Fury and Conor Benn and all that, You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get cold. I need to close my window. I wonder why everybody fell off. Did StreamYard kick y'all off? Somebody click the link. Let me see if StreamYard still working. Okay, I had to close my window. It's getting cold. UK boxing got no love. How I got no love? We watched the fights and we talking about it. Does Keyshawn stop Nahir Albright? What's y'all two cents about Shakur fighting Albright, should he be fighting somebody ranked? You know, should he be more focused on building his profile, getting those competitive fights under his belt? Because I'm hearing Keyshawn talk. He got 15 fights. And he talking about, oh, he want money fights and he not worried about belts. And I'm like, Keyshawn, you only got 15 fights. Why are you talking like this? Why are you talking like this? You win one belt and now you don't care about belts? You win one belt for one fight? Keyshawn, you had your belt for one fight. You won it and then you lost it the next time you stepped in on this. Like, what are we talking about? Don't get me started on Keyshawn, y'all. And if Keyshawn wants to fight in here, Albright, cool. But don't set your fans' expectations. Don't overpromise and underdeliver, right? That's my issues with boxers. Long as boxers don't overpromise and underdeliver, and they talk shit, they do this, they do that, but they stay within that boundary, you know, because we know y'all gotta exaggerate, you gotta, you know, say this, oh, I never do that, I would never fight them, or I, you know, whatever to say, you gotta sell the fight, sell yourself, whatever. But there's a boundary and a line, and I don't think people kind of like realize that. When you cross that boundary, when you overpromise and then you underdeliver, then you start to get that type of reaction from the fans where they say you contradict yourself, you just be lying, you just be this and that. That's when you get that type of reaction from the fans. You should underpromise and overdeliver, or you should just say exactly what you mean and exactly what your plans are, right? We've been hearing that Keyshawn Davis was going to fight Nahir Albright. I heard that a while ago. But you calling out Pitbull, this, that, I'm going to 47 to fight a champion and this and that and da. And then, boom. Nahir Albright. Nahir Albright. I mean, it's cool if that's what you want to fight, but let's stop. Let's stop with the shenanigans. Let's stop presenting ourselves as something we're not. But people saying he needs to rematch Albright because of no contest and plus the beef. Cool. I'm not saying he shouldn't rematch Albright. I'm talking about the over promising and under delivering. Just because I'm pointing that out, that don't mean I'm saying I have a problem with the fight. I'm just pointing out why people may feel the way they feel about you in this fight right now. Because you had their expectations so high. You matter of fact, you told them I'm going to 47 to fight a champion. I seen the Instagram video when you was talking about it. Nobody asked you that in the interview. You set your phone camera up, sat in front of it. I think you might even been sitting on some rocks or something. And you said you was about to fight a champion at 47. Nobody asked you. Volunteered that lie to your fans, Keyshawn. You volunteered that lie to your fans. So when you get this reaction and the response that you're getting to the Albright fight, I understand why. That's all I'm saying. And the fight was only a no contest because you got smoking weed. It was called smoking weed. There was no controversy in the fight. There was no controversy in the fight. Keyshawn fights for a title after this. Will there be any more disappointment? I'm not disappointed, but at what weight class, Blaze? Is he gonna fight for a title at 140? He been saying he going to 47. So what weight class will he fight for this title at, Blaze? And that's another thing. How am I a fan of you and I don't even know what weight class you fight in? Is the fighter is the Albright fight at 147 or is it at 140? Does anybody know? It's at 140 because Nahir Albright didn't even make 140 his last fight. Remember him and Frank Martin had to fight at the catch weight. So, I mean, Blaze, I guess we would have to figure out what weight class he fighting at if we wanted to you get what I'm saying? Like it's a whole bunch of layers we got to get through before we even figure out if he gonna even fight for a belt. We don't even know what weight class the man is in. I see y'all talking shit, talking about I don't care about belts. This ain't got nothing to do with that. This ain't got nothing to do with that. Whether I care about the belts or not, I'm sure a lot of his fans would be appreciated if he fought for a championship belt. However, Blaze, Keyshawn has came out and said that he don't care about belts. He don't want to pay sanctioning fees, and he's came out and said he has no interest in the belts, even though he volunteered a lie and recorded himself lying, saying that he was about to fight a champion at 147 pounds. Remember, everybody's like, "Oh, Keyshawn about to fight Crocker. He about to fight Crocker." There go the link, y'all. Y'all come up. We got about 10, 15 more minutes, and I'm off. I'm outie. I'm outie 5,000. Aircraft carriers say Blaze live and die by the belts. Nah, Blaze ain't one of them Belt Johnson bouncers like that. No, he said he don't care about the belts. He don't want to pay them fees. I don't know why he putting his foot in his mouth like that, trying to screw over them sanctioning bodies. And the way he talking, he might end up at Zuffa. He might end up at Zuffa. We never know. We gotta see. I'm hearing rumors now that Alexander Usyk might be the next one to pop up over there at Zuffa. But I feel like Alexander Usyk at the end of his career. Look at the link. Is the link not working? Somebody click this link just so I can make sure it's working. I don't know, aircraft carrier. He might be going to Zuffa. I want you to think about all those people that took that money from Turkey for those fights. I think that they're all going to end up at Zuffa. That's just my hypothesis. So far, who has he gotten over at Zuffa? Berlanga, he took money from him. He over at Zuffa. Hitchinson, I guess Hitchinson took money from him. He over at Zuffa. T.O. took money from him. He over at Zuffa. I don't know if it's been announced yet, but he over there. Shakur still with Matchroom. I'm sure he probably, when he leave Matchroom, he gonna go over to Zuffa. We'll see. 2 cents, honest question. If Tank versus Shakur on Zuffa for the Zuffa belt, will that bring the belt prestige? It's going to take years to bring that belt prestige, right? It's going to take champion after champion after champion, like fighting for the belt before it gains any type of prestige. It's not going to be just one fighter that wins it to bring it the prestige. It's the number of fighters that win it that bring it the prestige, right? So if Tank fought for it and one of them won it, it may kind of like get the ball rolling just a tad, right? But it could take decades, a decade or two, before that belt has the prestige that we think it should have. I mean, they made like, since there's so much social media and stuff and they can manufacture a lot of things, they could possibly maybe manufacture it into being something with prestige faster than it taking a couple decades, but it's still gonna take a while no matter how they do it, in my opinion. Like it just don't, it's not, you can't trick the fans like that. Like Zuffa, you just got here with this Zuffa belt. Like it's gonna take a while to, like, nobody even know what Zuffa is, let alone care about the trophy that you win. Right? Nobody even know. First, people got to care about Zuffa as a whole. They got to care about Zuffa first. Like it's a bunch of layers Zuffa has to get through before the belt gets the prestige, no matter who wins it right now. But that's my 2 cents. That's what I think. I think they didn't do themselves any justice trying to compete with the sanctioning bodies in the beginning. I think they should have not talked all that shit and said they ain't gonna recognize them. And you should have recognized them along with your belt in the beginning to give your belt more prestige. You should have mixed it in with them and then separated or something like that, versus trying to be like, oh, we ain't gonna recognize they sanctioning bodies. Like you was just finna come and you turning your nose up at them and you just automatically gonna be so much better. No. And I think they're realizing it now, and they kind of trying to want to mix it up, but it's like you already showed your true colors. You already showed your true colors. But what's up, Rich? What you got?
Yeah, I think if somebody real like talented go over there, I think the more people that's talented gonna go over there, the more people gonna keep going over there. Because eventually people gonna start calling out some people that's over there. You know what I'm saying? Eventually that's how it's gonna be. So
I mean, they're really not. They're gonna go over there because they don't have nowhere else to go. Like that's why people gonna go over there.
what I'm saying is I think that man Dana White is like, we nobody know how much money that these people getting. Everybody just speculating and shit like that. But I think for certain fighters, I think that he's willing to drop that bag on them. You know what I'm saying, for a 1 or 2 fight deal. But in the meantime, when they go over there or something like that, there is gonna be people saying their name, or they probably gonna be screaming out other people's names. Who's like Conor Benn? We seen it today. Conor Benn. Yesterday we seen Conor Benn calling out fighters that's not with Zuffa.
Yeah, they just not gonna fight though.
I really think Zuffa told Tyson Fury and Conor Benn to do that shit. I think they told Tyson Fury to call out AJ.
No, that fight. They said they secretly been working on that fight behind the scenes. I heard it was done. That's what I heard. But then Eddie Hearn came in the interview and said it wasn't done, that they were still in negotiations. So I don't know.
If it's done, Anthony Joshua wasn't aware, because Anthony Joshua told that nigga stop clout chasing.
You a clout chaser?
Yeah.
He told that nigga you a clout chaser.
He sat down like a boss. He told that nigga, man, shut the fuck up, man, and enjoy your win.
This is your night.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Let me see what else we got. I got Tyson Fury interviews. I don't want to watch no Tyson Fury interview. I feel like Tyson Fury is being forced up on me. Let's see, fight hype. I don't know. What fight you looking forward to that's coming up, Rich?
Oh, I'm looking for the Raymond Ford and Oshaki. I'm looking for that one. I might go to the Boots fights. I'm about to buy a bunch of tickets, probably resell them, to be honest with you. But
hold on, Dr. Eugene Edward, this your first time up here?
Hey, why would you put him up there?
Yeah, it's my first time up here.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Hey, let me answer the question before you move on. It's not the belt to get prestige. I don't know if you was on a Dame Live earlier when the guy was saying, yo, who your favorite fighter? what belt they fight for? And he like, I don't even remember. Like, why the fuck you say the belt's so important if you don't even remember what belt they fought for? And to be honest, nobody be remembering these fucking belts, so they really not important. So it's not like the prestige of the belt itself; it's really the prestige of the fight. If you had good ass fights, you gonna get built up. Like keep it 100. The UFC, how they got built up? They had a real good fight when they had their finale for what the fuck was that show called again? Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
And then they got prestige off of that one fucking fight that blew the fuck up and they just built on that shit. And with homeboy doing Turkey, what his stupid ass do is he try to build up these fights, but he just put names together.
Right.
He don't know shit about boxing. Well, I mean, he said he watched it, but obviously he didn't watch it enough because he just throw people together. This name. All right, this gonna be the shit, and it don't be. It be a piece of shit. All his fucking cards been like that.
Yeah, I mean, some people say Turkey been giving them the fights they want to see though. Like they've been happy with Turkey. They want him to run boxing.
Most of them people are casuals and they only know names. So he giving them the fight they want because he giving them names. He not giving them somebody that's equally yoked. I want to see this person versus this person. He ain't doing that. He just saying this motherfucker popular. Let me pitch you up against this other motherfucker who popular too.
Yeah, we all see that didn't work out too well. That's never very profitable.
And because they paying it so much, he almost forcing them to fight, and they be fighting at the wrong time. Most people that he forced them to fight, they fought at the wrong time. They got fucked up by it. Boots was one of the ones who said nah, and luckily he did.
Yep.
Because Mazimov still ain't recovered.
Oh, so you saying Turkey was just like, hey, if you want this bread, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. You finna take this fight or take it or leave it.
That's what he do with everybody because the money is so good.
They necessarily ready for these fights that they taking. Kind of like Jared Anderson.
I was just about to say him next. That's exactly what happened. His management team was telling him, nah, this ain't a good idea. But he was just in it for the money. So he said, man, fuck that shit. I'm going for it. They said, all right, go ahead. We ain't gonna block you. Go ahead, get your money.
Let me address Big Speaker 808. Boots, I don't think will accomplish half of what Bud did. A lot of people won't accomplish what Bud did. The man got 17 belts in 6 fights. Not a lot of people is gonna have a lot of opportunity to do anything like that. Boots has trouble finding fights, period, let alone getting a shot at 17 belts in 7 different fights.
Hold
on, Rich. So Big Speaker 808, you might be right. However, I do think Boots will have an opportunity to do undisputed at 154 pounds. But if he gets undisputed, he's gonna have to do it the old school way, fighting champion after champion after champion, not just sitting around, let somebody else collect the belts and then he go fight them. So I think you're right. He might not be able to accomplish half of what Bud did, but a lot of that undisputed and all that, a lot of that is political. A lot of that is about being in the right place at the right time. A lot of that is having the right sugar daddy. So I don't think it'll be fair to compare anybody to Bud as far as his accomplishments go, to be honest with y'all, because I just don't see anybody being lined up for opportunities like that again in the future. But go ahead.
I ain't about to talk about that, but I don't know, man. I want to see it. Like what I was saying at first, I want to see the Oshaki, man. Oshaki and Raymond Ford.
I think Eddie Hearn came out and said that fight not done.
He said that fight not done?
Yep, he said the Oshaki Foster fight not done, and he said another fight not done that they were saying was done.
So that might be on the top rank part, man.
He said they're in negotiations, but the fight's not done. So I don't know why Mike Coppinger and them or whoever, Dan Raphael, whoever's announcing this stuff, they just announcing it like too early.
Yeah, but you know that fight gonna get done. I want that fight to get done because I'm hoping Osaki win that fight. So then he could go up to 140 or 135 and fight Shakur. Then y'all get back on these panels and say that Shakur pulled him up and all this other shit that y'all be saying. That's what I'm waiting for.
I mean, what you mean?
Hey, I think he gonna accomplish the same shit Bud accomplished only because he didn't get undisputed at 47, but that's because of politics. But now he in the driver's seat because he pretty much the top motherfucker at the zone.
But he not
Right
finna get
now.
3-time undisputed. Dr.
Shit.
Eugene.
Once you get 54, nothing stopping you from 60 and 68.
We'll see, but you know them politics be politicking.
No, but I just said he the top motherfucker at the zone. The zone pretty much got 60 and 68. The only thing that might stop you is PBC. And if the fight worth money, they going for the bag. They don't give a fuck.
And that's why I think that's going to happen. I don't think that it's going to be really hard for him to get that other belt over there. When you got niggas talking about fighting all, like niggas that's about to retire or it's keeping it in-house and stuff like that. I don't think that fight anytime soon. And I wouldn't, if I was Boost, I wouldn't even have patience for that fight or wait around for it.
For what fight?
For him
Foster.
him and Fundora.
Oh.
Oh no, he ain't got to wait around for it, yo. They gonna push that shit, yo.
They might make that fight, but well, we been on here 2 hours. You know, my Sunday review show only 2 hours. I'm gonna let everybody get their final 2 cents off though. Dr. Eugene, this is your first time up here. You came up at the end, but make sure you join me again. I'll be live again Sunday night for my 2 cents after dark show. But what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Hey, my final 2 cents is what you done said. I done repeated a whole bunch of times. I done quoted you. Hey, yo, everybody giving Xander props and shit. And to be honest, I'm with the same shit you on. I'm not giving you props for doing what the fuck you supposed to do. Is this not the biggest bag you gonna ever get? Is this not the biggest fight you gonna ever be in? Probably for your whole goddamn career, for real. Boost a generational talent. You ain't fighting nobody that's a generational talent. So this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is called prize fighting. You get the fucking prize. You would not get this prize anywhere else in any other fight. So you doing what the fuck you supposed to do. You don't get no props for that shit. Everybody else ducked and they look like a bitch, but you don't get props for, oh, well, I'm not a bitch. Cause yeah, you don't get no props for that. That's my 2 cents.
All right, Dr. Eugene. Shout out, Dr. Eugene. Thank you for coming up, joining me on the panel. And that's what I need. I need more people that don't normally click the link to click the link. I talk to Rich all day, every day. We already
No, you don't.
got the same argument. We already know all Rich talking points. Let's get some new people up here. I want to hear y'all 2 cents. But now, Rich, where you been, Rich?
I've been chilling. I've been working, doing tours and stuff like that. But I just want to I disagree with what y'all saying about Xander and all that stuff, especially with that talking point with saying that that's gonna be his biggest fight. I feel like this could make both of them guys stars this fight. You know what I'm saying? Now if Boots knock his ass out in the first or two rounds, you know what I'm saying, then that's something different. But if he sit back and have a tough fight with Boots and end up losing, then moving up, taking over 160 or one of them divisions, he fucking around and become a money man in the boxing field just because, you know what I'm saying, he got the country behind him and he probably have more fans behind him after this Boots fight. So I wouldn't say this gonna be his biggest fight. The man 23 years old. Nigga got probably like damn near 50.
Can't hear you, Rich.
But as you know, that Xander got a chance. So keep saying that. So when Boots end up beating him, don't sit back and say that Xander was this, Xander was that, and shit like that. That's how I feel. That's my 2 cents, right?
All right, shout out Rich. But you know what the difference is, Rich? No matter what happens to Xander, he's still gonna come out on top. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
that's it. That's it. But that's it. Seems like it's only not trying to be racist or not that racial or not. But it seems like only black fighters the ones that if they lose a fight, they can't come back from it.
That's true.
But
It is.
but that's what it seemed like it is, and I feel like Van are gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he gonna, I really think he's gonna get knocked out with a stomach punch before the eighth round. I really feel like it's gonna be to a bad, like a Bernard Hopkins or Austin
But he
De La
gonna
Hoya.
lose. But you're not catching the play. He gonna lose. If he lose, it don't matter because he already won just for taking the fight and stepping in the ring.
Yeah,
Xander
yeah.
already won. Xander already won. And that's why I'm like,
But
no,
that's
no, 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 no. We're not finna do all this. Like, I get it. We want to give him credit. He ain't have to fight him. I get it. But
but
the way
they
they're
do all
going
they
on about it is as if, even if he lose, they're speaking as if he's already won because he took the fight.
name name one name really name a Mexican fighter that's or I ain't gonna say Mexican, but name a well, I sound racist. Name like a Hispanic fighter that's in a prime or that's real
Oh, don't
good.
call
That
Mexicans Hispanic. That's
nah,
offensive.
no, I'm just
Go
saying
ahead.
though, just name one of them that's really in a prime or something like that in boxing that when they lost their first fight or something like that, people counted them out. It's none. Because everybody always give them another chance. It's none. Even Pitbull lost his second fight to Tank. And he still was considered a draw. He still was considered someone. Ryan Garcia lost his fight. Nobody counted him out. Soon as Devin got lost and got cheated or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But lost, we counted him out. We was like, man, I know I did. I was like, this nigga some shit.
Well, but look at
Yeah,
how he lost, though, Rich.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
But
that's a
I mean,
fight
nah,
that
he ain't.
fundamentally changes you.
Yeah, but he ain't getting knocked out or nothing. I'm just saying though, we got it. We tend to do that to our own people or whatever
Well,
and say,
see,
man,
see if the fan base that, like, if you say how that people did that to Devin, see if Devin's fan base is doing that to fighters, because a lot of times these fighters get the energy that they fans and shit be putting out. You ever notice that?
yeah, yeah. I know I counted Frank Martin ass out. I still count him out.
How you still count him out? That man still winning. You a Frank hater, dog. You just a Frank hater.
I'm just saying that we do that a lot, and we don't do that to these guys. But I just feel like Xander gonna lose regardless, and he gonna come back and he might come back being better than ever. That's all I'm saying. He fucking around to come back there and do something at 160, 168, and they might start saying he the face of boxing. You never know.
I can agree. I can see that. I can see that. I think Sanders Ayers is gonna go. I think he's gonna do good things at 160 again. I don't think he's a bad fighter. Just when I say I think he food, I'm talking about to the higher caliber, upper echelon of fighters right now because he's still so young and inexperienced. But I think Xander Zayas is a good fighter. I think he's gonna go to 160 and do good things at 160. I can't wait till June 27th. I
But
cannot wait to see this fight.
some people learn from fights, so I can see Xander learning and becoming a beast. You know what I'm
Frank is
saying?
nice, aircraft.
But a nigga like Conor Ben, yeah, tell aircraft, a nigga like Conor Ben, we never seen him elevate the way he fight. He will always be like that, some shit. So tell aircraft carry that. I'm
All
gone
right,
though,
Rich.
man. I'm gone.
Shout out Rich. Thank y'all for coming up and joining me today on the Sunday review show. This is just a quick little show we do to I let you know about the upcoming fights. I let you know about the current news and headlines going on in boxing. And then we just chit chat. We review some videos, some interviews. And just give our 2 cents about them. Just really quick, nice laid back show we got going on today. We had Dr. Eugene on the panel today for the first time. Shout out to Dr. Eugene for hitting that link and coming up. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to volume up. Okay, and I'm looking forward to seeing some new people up on the panel. If you do not know the schedule, I'll be live again Friday night, 8:30, 8:45, 9 p.m., one of those times. Be sure to turn your notification bell on if you do not have it on already, so you will be notified when I go live. 2 Cents After Dark is a show where the conversation may start off talking about boxing, but it's more like an open panel where we just give our opinions, spend some time getting to know each other. We listen, but we don't judge. Shout out to everybody that be joining me on 2 Cents After Dark. Make sure you join me. If you're not able to join me, make sure you hit the replay. We have a lot of fun on that show. Be sure to check out my shorts. Check out the videos that I drop. And listen, working on getting monetized over on the X platform. So if you are not already following me on X, formerly known as Twitter, go follow me at 2 Cents 20. The conversation is going on over there. And listen, the conversation we be having over on X is way more entertaining, way more confrontational than kind of what goes on YouTube. They brutal on X, man. They are brutal on X. I had to block a couple people. I was like, okay, I see how this gonna be. Listen, I don't tolerate no disrespect on YouTube. I'm not tolerating no disrespect on X or any platform that I have for that matter. So you can have your own opinion. Just keep the conversation respectful. You're gonna call me names and the B word, and I need to make a sandwich and get in the kitchen. We don't need to do all of that. We're just talking boxing. Shout out to everybody that joined me today. Shout out to everybody that supported the channel. Well, shout out to the one person that supported the channel in the super chat. I am your leader. Y'all be sure to support the channel when y'all coming through. If you listen to the replay, hit the heart with a $sign and let me know and drop it below your 2 cents. And just leave a special thanks. Let me know you enjoy the show. And look, Night Rider say I deleted my ex. It's too toxic. Man, listen, I'm on there. I got a time limit. I'm on there like 2 hours of the day, posting stuff, responding, and then I'm off of there, man. Because that's like a time warp. Like you get on X, it be 3 hours before you know it. You be like, where did the time go? Aircraft carrier say Discord is nasty too. Nah, I've had some experience in Discord, but we got it together. People a little bit more respectful now. I was thinking about starting a Discord. Put a one in the chat if y'all want 2 centers who want a Discord. I was thinking about starting a little Discord group. I'm gonna see how I go. I'm still thinking about it. I got enough platforms to manage right now. So if anybody is interested in managing the Discord group for 2 Cents Boxing, hit me up and let me know. And y'all be sure to go follow me over on IG at 2 Cents Boxing. Follow me on IG at 2 Cents Boxing. I haven't worked on monetizing that platform yet, but y'all make sure y'all go over and follow me. Okay, I got some ones. I'm gonna ask for a couple of weeks to see. Somebody say them Twitter notifications run your life. Man, I'm on there and I'm off of there because I don't care enough to be on X going back and forth with people all day. Like I just don't care enough. But I know you gotta engage, you gotta respond, you gotta do all that. Somebody told me like, you're trying to grow your X, you don't engage enough. I'm like, man, posting ain't enough. I gotta go in there and talk to y'all too. So put the word out. I'm looking for somebody to manage a 2 Cents Discord account. If anybody is interested, hit me up. 2centsboxing2@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on X and hit me up on IG and let me know that you will be interested. We're growing the platform. We're growing the community. Shout out to everybody that supported. Shout out to everybody that come through every day and join the conversation. And listen, if you don't want your host all in the videos, cussing you out, kicking you out the chat, leaving you in the background, muting you when you're trying to talk, come on over to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Bye.